Today we are going over how to utilize Google Classroom. So what is a Google Classroom? A Google Classroom is a free online service provided by Google to offer teachers and students a productive digital tool in convenient paperless classroom settings. Setup is easy. The program saves valuable time for both teachers and students alike. It improves organization, enhances communication, and is secure for students, teachers, and parents. As a teacher seeking to utilize Google Classroom as a teaching method, your school will be required to sign up for a G Suite for Education account before you can create your first classroom. This sign-up requirement ensures students and teachers' information stays private and secure on both your server and the student server. When you first create a class, you will find this plus sign at the top right corner of your screen when opening Google Classroom for the first time. You will be prompted with this box to create a class. This field right here will be required, which is the class name. You can add your teacher name, subject, and room. And to create the class, hit create. Now that you've got a classroom, you've got to have students. In order to add students to your newly founded classroom, you will have two options. You can either independently add students by going to the People tab, the Invite Student button, and typing in the student's email manually, or you can have students join, which is much easier. You will instruct the students to go to Google Classroom, click their plus sign also at the top right, join class, and enter the class code that you will provide. You will provide this class code, which is on your default screen, and it is also right here. This is where you will find it. You can also find it in your settings. It's important to remember that parents and guardians play an important role in students' education. We can add guardians to our Google Classrooms by these simple steps, and there are benefits to this. First, we go to the People tab, as shown in previous slides, and invite our guardians. This button only appears next to the students' names who have already accepted or joined the class. As in the first two, there's no invite guardians. However, these already have invite guardians right here. As in the students section, you can also add guardians via email, but it's manual. The benefits to adding parents and maintaining a direct teacher-to-parent communication is we can directly include them in class activities through Google Classroom and keep them up to date and informed. The Stream tab is Google Classroom's default tab. This is where you will find announcements and attachments. A great analogy for the Google Classroom's Stream tab would be Facebook Timeline. In the announcements and activities you can share on the Stream tab, you can attach files, add YouTube videos, add links, Google Drive, and all activities and tasks scheduled in the Classroom tab will be posted here in chronological order. The Classroom tab is what you will use for your main assignment page. This will allow you to prepare, create, share, and schedule classwork. It also allows you to assign point values to each assignment or decide for it to be ungraded. You can also assign due dates and organize into topics. To create an assignment in the Classwork tab, click the Create button and choose the assignment. This will allow you to add a title, instructions, and an attachment if need be. You can also distribute command prompts, allowing you to schedule when assignments are posted, when they are due, and how many points they are worth. You can also create quizzes in the Classwork tab. To do this, you click the Create button and then choose Quiz. Quizzes can be formatted into multiple choice or short answer or a combination of both. These templates automatically attach blank Google Forms in an easy quiz format. These can be easily distributed in point values for each individual question throughout the quiz. A good assignment idea for quizzes is to link quizzes with Google Forms. Posing questions in Google Classroom can be a convenient way of teaching. To do this, you click Create button and choose Question. This way you have a way for the students to respond to your questions by a certain due date. An assignment idea or an example of a question would be to attach a digital worksheet or a URL attachment of an online article and ask a question about an initial response or reflectivity of the reader to look back on later. The student-to-teacher connection requires a lot of past information. Creating a materials document or attachment is more than likely the best way in Google Classroom to achieve this. First, you will click the Create button and choose Material. This way, you can share attachments that the students need to access for multiple assignments or throughout the entire semester, year, or class. An example would be a multiplication chart, or if you're in a college algebra, a square root chart, tables. You can upload digital notes for American history. The list goes on. I'm sure there has been at least one time in every person's life where they have wanted to reuse something before. This template and connection in Google Classroom is impeccable. This allows you to reuse a post or assignment, quiz, any type of template that you have created in a different classroom into the classroom you are working on now. This is convenient for multiple classes in the same subject, or let's say 2 semesters prior you taught one subject and now you're teaching it again 2 semesters later. The heart of organization in Google Classrooms is adding topics, maintaining your Google Calendar, and always looking at your class drive folder. Topics help organize your assignments and attached documents, and you always have access to what's underneath your topics. Your Google Calendar is accessible by teachers and students and parents, and they have round-the-clock access to due dates of assignments, quizzes, and anything scheduled in Google Classroom. The class drive keeps all the Google documents or shared links and attachments, digital notes, all in one place, accessible to the students and teachers and parents throughout the class's duration. The People tab is the classroom community because it's always nice to know who the teachers and the students are. When you click on the People tab, you will find that your teachers and your students, parents, are all going to show up right here. Co-teaching is available, and yes, it is a thing. And don't forget, invite parents because it is very important that they are a part of student education. Now, the online classroom, right here, these three little dots on, that is a student. So right across from the student, click on those three little dots, and this will allow you to email the students. And you can also mute students or remove students after the class is over. Wouldn't it be convenient if all homework assignments graded themselves? Although the grades seen here in Google Classroom are formulated based off the grading system we choose in Google Classroom, it is convenient that we can still manage this manually. We also can view all grades for each student or for all students. We can view class averages or students individually. We can also edit grades manually. To do this, we can either click directly on the grade right here, or we can click on View Assignment under Work Submitted, go in, check to see which problem was wrong, why it was wrong, and possibly give or take points. So it's nice to be able to manually override that. This also gives us a chance, this right here gives us a chance to see which problems were mostly missed averagely throughout the entire class. Class settings. This supplies you the opportunity for fine-tuning to gear you in the right direction. In your class settings menu, you can control your tool panel and your notification settings. Your class settings can be found in the upper right-hand corner of your default screen where you see the stream page or the stream tab, and you'll click on the gear icon in the upper right-hand corner. You will be able to change the student's ability to post and comment on the stream tab and the individual comments. You'll be able to manage stream notifications, choose your grading system or grading calculations, such as total points or weighted by category. You can even choose if you want to show your grade to your students. Many other options are available, such as showing deleted items to just teachers or teacher, or if students can also see deleted items.